Good morning. It is not raining. Friday morning, Memorial Day weekend 2026. This whole weekend is supposed to be nothing but a washout in central Pennsylvania. But I woke up this morning to what looks like a 5, maybe 6 hour window of some dry conditions. It's not that I mind riding in the rain, it's that I just wasn't going to ride in the rain today. But since it's not raining, I'm going to ride today. I think the plan, which is always able to be adjusted, is to make my way west across the valley to Horse Valley, where I have a lot of really good memories pretty much since I was a teenager, and explore that a little bit, see what happens along the way. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go.
The prayer for every ride goes something like this. Jesus, protect me today, body and bike. May I feel your pleasure as I ride. Amen. You know, I don't think I've ever said it out loud before. That's always one of those silent kinds of things that happens inside. Here's Orrstown, Pennsylvania. It's got a post office right there and a stop sign. And I know there's a church. And probably some really, really nice people that live here. But that's about all I got. Is the village of Upper Strasburg. Strasburg, Strasburg. But you know, you ask people around here what it's called, they'll say Upper Strasburg, which is fine. Nobody says Upper Strasburg. I guess that would require 2 S's. Or an S set, auf Deutsch. But Upper Strasburg. 35 miles an hour. When I was a teenager, it seemed like the right thing to do was to fly through here as fast as our mid-80s Jeep Cherokees would allow us to go. And as an adult, gosh, I'm going 45. 10 miles over the speed limit feels disrespectful. It's amazing what 30 years can do to you. If I come home this way, I'll keep it at 35. We have hit dirt. Not sure how much dirt we'll have today, but every little bit is good. This is Bear Valley Road. I don't think I've ever seen a bear up here. Not on this road anyway. But man, if we saw one today, that would be a gift. It's like my favorite wild animal. I don't know what it is about those things. They're kind of elusive, but they're not impossible to see. They're kind of dangerous, but they're not going to mess with you. I don't know. I'd love to see a bear today. I haven't seen one yet in 2026. Is that true? Yeah, no, I haven't. That's not Bear Valley Ranch, that's Beer Valley Ranch. That's classy. Let's go check out this scenic view. I
scenic view. Yes, it is. This is a great way for me to break in these way too clean nude boots that are so clean I feel like I could still return them. Not that I'm too concerned about look, but that's just not the look you want. Yeah, that's not bad. Look at that. There's a bench up there. Clark's Knob Lookout. Beautiful. Some might think it's a little bit off to smoke a pipe at 9 o'clock in the morning. But I don't know. I've found over the years that if I had to choose morning, afternoon, or evening to have a delicious bowl of tobacco, I like the morning. Something about it. I don't know. It's a good way to start the day. It'd be a little bit better if I had some coffee right now. But man, tastes good, looks good, smells amazing. What a uniquely beautiful overcast morning. Every kind of day has something to offer. Yeah. This is Boswell's Honey Roast. It's actually how it got started, smoking pipes. Growing up in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, where J.M. Boswell hand makes pipes and has been for like, gosh, I don't know what it's been, 40 years? Something like that. The guy is a master craftsman. That's one of them. This one's dated 2018, so not quite an antique, but just a really interesting, beautiful, hand-carved, high-quality pipe. People come from all over the country to visit his store in Chambersburg and another one in Alexandria, PA. I live a mile and a half away. So being that close to such a preeminent handcrafted pipe maker, it makes it seem to every 18-year-old boy that it's a good idea to start smoking a pipe, at least in the late 90s. But I agree with that 18-year-old boy, because it was a good idea to start smoking a pipe. Its vibes, its flavor. Just how it feels in your hand. It's a great activity to do alone. It's great to do with a friend. It's a great way to engage your body a little bit when you're listening to something. All right, it's about done. Let's get back on the bike. I'm going to stop for a minute at Bear Valley Picnic Area and see if I can find something. When I was, I don't know, 17 probably, a friend of mine was doing an Eagle Scout project and I helped, and we came up here, somewhere here, and built a little dam on this creek. And I don't know if I can find it, but I think I'm gonna try. Let's see what we can come up with. I don't even know which way it is. What's this? Can you see that? There's a wooden dam right here. Obviously you can see the little waterfall and it just goes back that way. Still functioning. Really well, actually. I helped build that probably in, I don't know, 1996 would be my guess. That's kind of awesome to see. I'm sure it's not very exciting on the camera, but that is a bit of a trip down memory lane for me. Yeah, it's really cool. I can't believe I found it so easily. Bear Valley Picnic Area is beautiful. I've like hardly ever seen another person here when I've come through. Nicely secluded. But never seen a bear here. Not right here. And seeing as that I'm going to be riding away in 60 seconds, today's probably not the day for that either. But that's okay. I saw the dam project. Man, we thought that was funny when we were 17, the dam project. All right, next stop. As far as I know it, it's Horse Valley. And that'll probably work out because it's literally like 3 minutes from here. Just saw a red fox run across my path right in front of the bike. And I kept watching it run, and I was really disappointed to find out that it was not in fact a red fox, but like, I don't know, a similarly colored house cat. Cats are just very disappointing to me, especially when I think they're red foxes. But here we are, Horse Valley. Man, if that house could talk, if that lake could talk,
this road, which we actually climbed together just, I don't know, an hour ago. I don't know if I was recording then, I don't think I was actually, but this was a road that, again, 16, 17-year-old kids thought was really fun to see how many wheels of their mid-80s to mid-90s Jeep Cherokees they could get off the ground. I don't think it was probably ever all four. You know what? It might have not been even one, but when you drive this road at twice or more of the speed limit, you can definitely get a little bit of air over some of these bumps. I am so not interested, squirrel. I am so not interested in that anymore. We also used to play this game where at the top of the mountain behind me, we would put our cars in neutral. You know, because back then we all had stick shifts. Because that's what people should drive. Anyway, and we would roll. Just roll as far as you could. Tap the brakes as little as possible so as not to die. And I don't remember which one of my friends got the record. But we all had Jeep Cherokees, or at least most of us, so I'm pretty sure it was in a Jeep Cherokee. But anyway, rolled down the side of this mountain that I am throttling down right now, well through the town of Upper Strasbourg that just came around the corner there. Yeah, again, not super smart, but fun. Nobody died. Nobody even got in trouble. It sure does make for good memories. I miss those guys. There's only really one of them I see on a regular basis anymore, but I know that if we were all together again, it would probably be like 30 years hadn't even passed. Anyway, this little journey has turned into quite a trip down memory lane for me. Oh, Upper Strasbourg, 35. What did I say? I'm actually going to respect it, so here we go. 36. The sky's looking like it's going to open up before too long. But I'm grateful for these dry hours. I don't actually really mind riding in the rain when I'm geared up for it. I kind of like it. When you're dry and warm and it's raining all around you on a motorcycle, you just kind of feel, I don't know, special, invincible, not in a dangerous sort of way, but just like in a protected sort of way. I really like that feeling. I was just explaining to my wife the other day how cars are essentially made to protect you from every element. Wind, rain, cold, hot. And motorcycles are essentially for enhancing every element for you to experience. And I love that. I can't say that it's always worth putting on all your rain gear to commute for 1.5 miles to a coffee shop to have a conversation with somebody. That probably wouldn't be true. Not to say I've never done that. But to gear up and just go out and explore in whatever elements come your way it's just a really enjoyable feeling. That's Chambersburg International over there. Hard to find good flights. And I think with that, I will end this video. I hope it was reasonably enjoyable for all, dozen of you that are going to watch this. But what I really hope is that I found a way to get a few decent shots, some halfway decent audio, had one or two interesting things to say, and just don't get entirely overwhelmed when I see it all sitting on my hard drive, and that I can figure out something to do with it. That's kind of the goal of this micro adventure today. Might call it a nano adventure. Anyway, until next time.